You've joined us at London's Hotel Intercontinental at a lunch party for 6 of Britain's top chefs. This egg and lemon soup is the choice of Nico Ladenis.
My mother's soup, Greek soup, avgo lemono, something different, something unusual, something from my origins. Nothing with truffles or foie gras or this, that or the other. Something plain simple.
I wondered if you were trying to tell us anything, that it was sort of Greek and not French, and whether that meant that things non-French could be good.
Yes, we like hamburgers, very good hamburgers. They're not French. And incidentally, the Greeks happen to be civilized when the French were barbarians.
We have 3 people here, Pierre and Raymond and Nico. You have 2 stars, you're after 3 stars. I mean, tell me what's so important about that 3rd star. It's not going to make a heck of a difference to your food, is it?
If I ever get a 3rd star, and I will be a liar if I say I'm not trying to be a miracle, but
Why
it will be, well, I don't know. But I'm doing it not for myself, for my children. Because I just want to make a mark in life, that's all.
What about you, Pierre? What motivates you? Is it simply...
Well, because now we are in a system, we started a restaurant and we had a 1st star, so we got to go for the 2nd one. You got to try to improve. You got to work harder, and it go like that. After 2nd, you go for the 3rd, and after, I don't know, I got to retire. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, yours is a natural progression.
Yeah.
Mine is not. I'm not French. If ever I get 3 stars, I'll be the only non-French 3-star in England. And for me, that's important.
Queenstown Road, Battersea may seem an unlikely address for Chez Nico, a restaurant with 2 Michelin stars. But this area is now known for its good food, because 10 years ago, Nico Ladenis had the courage to serve superlative French food in the less fashionable areas of London, first in Dulwich and then here in Battersea, where his staff is almost entirely English.
Are we all set now? Okay?
Nico is considered outspoken by colleagues, and his attitude to customers is legendary.
I don't believe that the customer is always right. I don't believe in this adage. That doesn't mean to say I'm always right and they're always wrong. But as a statement, as a philosophy, I don't believe it. I do things a certain way, and if they come to me and if they come to my restaurant, accept my hospitality, they shouldn't try and impose their conditions on me.
Do they try to change?
They try to. They ask for fish without sauces. They ask for meat very well done. On one occasion, somebody said, take this meat back, give it to the chef, char it until there's not trace of juice or blood or anything, and bring it back to me. It just doesn't happen. I don't allow it. I'm sorry. Don't you put any caviar on top there now?
When Nico graduated from Hull University with a degree in economics, aptitude tests pronounced him anarchic and unemployable, and he was advised to work for himself. So at the age of 35, after various jobs, he taught himself to cook, using 2 cookery books and his wife Dinah as his judge.
The thing that really decided me that I was going to do something good was this particular dish, the coq au vin jaune. It was chicken cooked in a yellow wine, the yellow wine from the Jura, with morel mushrooms. The smell was different, the taste was different, everything was different about this dish. And then I suddenly realized this is new territory for me, new smells, new dishes. Coq au vin, everybody knows how to cook coq au vin, you know, red wine and chicken. This was something different, and that's what really started us off. My food actually tastes. It has strong flavors. I just cannot make a sauce that doesn't taste strong. So I would describe my food really basically as strong flavors, well presented, beautifully presented, and basically that's it.
One of the hallmarks of Chez Nico is the meticulous sieving and re-sieving of soups and sauces. This fish soup has as its base a mirepoix of carrots, onions, fennel, leeks, celery and shallots, which are sweated in a little oil.
These are weaver fish, grondin, red mullet, small rascas, conger eel, and a few Dublin Bay prawns.
Which are the most important fish
Well,
there?
what's important is to get the combination of the flavors of all these things. I think this one is essential.
The weaver fish.
The weaver fish. You might be able to get away with a bouillabaisse without one or other of these.
People say, don't they, that cooking fish is a thing that chefs like to do best. Or is that true in your thinking?
Well, I think this is a really tired cliche, isn't it? I certainly smile when somebody who is interviewed or is talking about cooking, looks back over his past, and invariably you find two things that come into it. One is that he likes cooking fish, and the other one is that his grandmother or his mother were brilliant cooks.
Dare I ask you, was your mother a good cook?
My mother was a very good cook, and she was extremely famous for her cooking.
But in a private way?
In a private way, yes. In point of fact, when we used to invite people on Sundays for a meal with us, it was a talking point amongst the community. You know, we're having lunch with the Ladenises this Sunday. Looking forward to something good. She was quite a good chef, quite a good cook.
Three and a half pounds of fish with absolutely no wastage yields about 36 servings. Wild savoury, star anise, fennel seeds and black peppercorns are then added.
A little bit of orange.
So many ingredients in this.
There's an awful lot of ingredients.
Tomato
The
next.
next thing I think we should put in is the tomato.
With herbs there. What's that, rosemary?
Rosemary, thyme, and tarragon.
That's concentrate, is it?
Tomato puree. Okay, now we have to start cooking the soup. And I'm going to put in a lot of white wine.
Good or ordinary?
Good.